given the note from Markin saying, hey, I'll take you up on that offer. Check out the waste for me. There's a bit of some magical disturbances that shouldn't be happening. And, oh, hey, every group who has had these relics of ruination have failed. Good luck! So you made it back to the Lucky, put Seer in a holding cell, and did about your night as you wanted. Rested and woke up more powerful than the night before. How do you want to proceed?
Go talk to Seer. See what the fuck is up.
Like to cure Vasily of vampirism. Of pre-vampirism. Of, in Skyrim terms, sanguinis vampiris.
Wow. I'm just gonna close that. Okay. So since Chose will take less time. Cure disease then?
I can just burn 5 points of lay on hands to cure a disease or a poison. So just gonna do that.
Paladins.
As long as Vasily hasn't touched the necklace again.
I have the necklace currently.
As long as no one else has touched the necklace. Vasily, you feel fine. You feel more alive. Less undead.
Good.
No, that's just still happening on Chrome.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, good that the different browser fixed it. That's so weird that it's happening, though.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen... Like, my only thought is, like, something to do with dynamic lighting, but it wouldn't happen across, like, every map.
Yeah, and at basically the same angles.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I believe Fraudry and I were going to interrogate Seer.
Okay.
Interrogate's a little bit of a strong word, huh?
No, it's not.
Okay.
She tried to kill some of us. Well,
Interrogation it is.
we're gonna be gentle. We're not gonna go about it our normal way where Guillermo would question them and then Smoke would slit their throat after they answered all of our questions. But she did try and kill Toes on, like, 3 different occasions.
Or Guillermo trying to stab someone and ending up gruesomely murdering them.
Yes, Smoke killing 4 of the people in the time it takes Guillermo to just roughly stab somebody to death.
You gotta make sure the wounds can't be sewed up, you know what I'm saying?
Before we go in to talk to Seer, Fraudry, do you have anything you'd like to ask her specifically?
Sorry, I was getting my HP right. What the fuck is going on, basically?
I have... Why does she want you? What were you doing there? What was that place? Anything else that you can think of? You're usually a little more in depth with some questions than I am.
I sort of want to see what she gives us, and then go from there.
That sounds like a good plan. We'll make our way down. Can we be put on that map, by the way?
Weren't we already there? Didn't we leave off?
Yeah, but we did the whole level thing, so we're just gonna say it's the next morning.
That matters, because I need a long rest.
Yeah, give Seer a night to sleep off the charm and us to heal some of our wounds. So yeah, gonna lightly knock on the door and enter. And see how Seer's doing.
If we long rested, I I would want to... Hang on. Oh, it's concentration. Never mind. Shit. Ignore me.
DM?
I was muted. It's fine.
I figured, but I didn't want to assume.
So, when you walk into, actually, she should be. We'll worry about hit points for her later. When you knock on the door, do you just knock or do you knock then open?
We'll be polite. We'll knock.
Yeah, just knock.
Okay.
He's at least earned the...
So, very hoarse, very raspy. She tells you to come in because you left her without water.
I'll let Smoke go in first, and I'll turn back to tell somebody. I'm assuming these two are in the bottom with us. Those two NPCs.
Those are just their sleeping quarters when I was figuring out
They're
the layout
probably
of the
running
map.
the ship right now. This is the supply room, so it wouldn't be hard to find water in here.
Yeah, I'll just turn around and grab some water.
I'll put them doing stuff.
Hello, Seer. How are you feeling?
Like I've been through hell and back.
Reasonable enough. I assume being charmed by a malevolent immortal creature is not a fun ordeal. Understandably, we have a few questions for you that we feel like we should get answers for, considering that your companion Sing so nicely flew all the way and got us to help you.
Yes, just let me drink some water first.
Audrey's
She'll
taking
drink.
some.
I'll hand it over when I come in.
And she'll drink the whole thing because it's probably been a few days to a whole week or more before she's had actual living person sustenance. Speaking of water, hydration check.
I will get that. I'll get that hydration check. The one time I don't sit down to D&D with water next to me. Damn.
Gotcha, bitch.
We will.
Do you want her to start? Or
I was just gonna message somebody in the crew to bring us down plenty of food in the kitchen.
okay.
So I'll take my 6 seconds and just message one of the deckhands to do so. So
Okay.
in a couple minutes she'll have not like cooked food, but enough to fill her stomach.
No.
But I do leave the door open behind me when I enter.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
not like we're not keeping you in prison for now.
Handcuffs stay on. You did try and kill us.
She'll very thirstily drink her cup of water that you give her, and she'll just stare at Sing, and she'll explain that she had discovered that Ulcaster may have known the secrets of runes, of some runes, and hid it somewhere in his school, which you explored the ruins of. She decided to travel to the ruins in hopes of finding Ulcaster's secret library, and while exploring these ruins, she was ambushed by said vampire and her minions, and in the aftermath, she fell under the control of Lavanna.
How believable is that story?
Yeah, insight check if we can.
Okay. Do so with advantage because you were in the presence of the necklace she was wearing. Like you know of the necklace.
Yeah.
It's a natural 19.
I also need to do this since my.
Damn, your insight is high. It's like my stealth, motherfucker.
Plus 14.
Yeah. Smoke ain't that smart, okay? Kind of stealth.
Having spoken with Seer before and knowing the mannerisms of which she speaks in truth, like she sent you off onto the tower mission. Everything about that was as legit as she could know of the information that she gave you. She was truthful in giving you all the coin to go to the Golden Oak. So she speaks with the same mannerisms as each and every other time that she's spoken with you.
What?
And did you find anything? Or were you, shall we say, waylaid by these vampires?
They took me before I could find anything concrete.
Should we continue investigating? Or do you think it's a lost cause?
I think it's a lost cause. I think it was an
What-
error that I went down there.
What if you could speak with Allcaster himself?
If that was a possibility. But there's no way of knowing if they still exist.
Quick check.
Even
just-
Quick check. That is who we brought back to life, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the ghost.
I just give Smoke like a sidelong glance.
We can for certain make it happen if you think it would help. We encountered him in sort of ways, and he used a high-level magic, I believe it's called a soul jar, to keep his soul intact. And we may or may not have reunited him with his body in order to get information to save you. So if you think that you conversing with him might give you information on the secrets of runes, which, as a wizard initiate, I know I don't have like a really good understanding of that, but what I just mean, like, do I know enough to know, like, is she just talking about understanding magic runes to like their core and not just using them to cast spells?
The particular ones she was seeking out, kind of like the tablet that you brought back to her.
Yeah, that highly altered one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still my bag of holding. Shit, the other half of that.
Just more secrets from ancient arcane objects. So she pulls out a folded piece of paper from the inside of her robes. And she looks at you, Fraudry, and she I see you got one from Markin as well. He filled me in on what's been happening and what he found out and what he sent you on. think that's a bit more important than just finding the information from some old runes that might just be nonsense anyway.
And if they're not nonsense?
Then I can deal with that after we take care of more pressing issues.
Anything that could help with these pressing issues would be beneficial. Beneficial. Wow. I don't know how to speak
I wasn't
words.
gonna.
It's been a
Rodri, so
day.
fancy.
We do know that Allcaster went and was just gonna live with the worshippers of the temple, right? Pretty much spend the rest of his time there. Did he tell us what else he was gonna do?
No. But y'all dropped him off outside.
Yeah, I think we dropped him off specifically with the priests or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he's with some
Of
priests.
Lysander.
Yeah, he's with priests of Lysander. So if you ever need to talk to him, if after all of this is done and you can translocate yourself here, then if you can find information that might be useful, we will definitely welcome it. Do you know where the fuck these wastes are? Because we were not told that.
This is me laughing at Seer laughing.
You just seem to send us places without telling us where the fuck we're going. It's fantastic.
It's half the fun, isn't it?
When you have an airship that can get anywhere, no, knowing the destination is kind of fun.
I'd argue getting paid is half fun.
Agreed.
Do you all don't have a map of
Yeah, but-
Faerun?
We do. There's a complete map of Faerun inside the planning room at the back of the ship.
That expands past the Arak desert.
Most likely.
Because
I don't know, DM. What map did you give us?
I didn't specifically.
Listen, I see a bunch of papers on this table. It's maps of the world. We paid a lot of money for this ship, okay?
Which I have fully studied and memorized.
Yes. We have a walking GPS.
Alright, Garmin. Tom. So this little section. So this here, that's the bottom part of the Arak Desert.
Okay.
I do the top.
I mean, the top is nowhere. So she tries and explains it the best she can without a map. So she gives you all these locales, but the map's not in front of you either, and you don't have Vasily, who's your TomTom.
I mean, a
So-
message of Vasily. Vasily, if you could meet us in Seer's chambers, that would be fantastic.
So she says it lies beyond the Moon Sea, north of the Ride, and just below the southern edge of the Great Glacier. I can't speak. It's fine. West of the northern Glenna Mountains and east of the Anarak, and the northern tip of the border forest, sandwiched between the Abbey Mountains and the White Peaks. There's no clear border with the Anarak, because desert and wasteland is pretty similar. Only where the plants ended and bare rock began, marked where one had left the waste.
So if Vasily gets back here and we have her painfully recite all of that, will he know, give or take, where she means?
Vasily, make a history check.
Sure.
Sure. It's so hard having two browsers now. Oh, yeah. You know, down to the detail of exactly where this is. In your mind's eye is this picture of the tortured land. And she references it as the Tortured Land and not the Waste, because it is known by many names. Do you want her to give you the whole spiel about the Waste now, or out of handcuffs?
Or out of what?
Or out of handcuffs. Oh, thank you for that raid. I just
Thank you for the raid.
I'm
Blue
sorry.
Wolf.
I was first looking for a raid in my Discord, and I was freaking out.
Yeah, we can take. I'll take the handcuffs off of her.
Okay. So she'll rub her wrists as well as like rubbing her neck where the necklace was.
And I'm gonna say as I'm taking them off, sorry about that, but you know, the whole attacking us and being unconscious, we didn't want you to wake up and set fire to the ship or something. So, what do we need to know about these?
The Tortured Land is a barren area in the northernmost Moonsea region in North Faerun. In one language, it was called Liwei, meaning land in pain or land of caused pain, becoming the Tortured Land. To peoples further to the south, as recorded in the History of the North, it was also known as simply the Waste. Flowing southwest into the eastern half is the river Peluvir, which just sounds like a medicine to me. Which was joined by the tributary Shatter Soul River. It was crossed by a trail from Ilinver called the Way of the Powery, which led into the Great Glacier.
What is it? No, go on.
The landscape was formed from lava flows left by ancient volcanic eruptions that were then carved by flowing glacial ice. Scattered around were weird stone pillars and rock formations, which were smoothed by the wind into natural sculptures with jagged parts where bits broke off. There is also ice, similarly wind carved. In the west, the land is dry and rocky and cut through by deep canyons. In the east, the ground is cold and hard, where frozen sand formed dunes in strange and broken shapes. And tundra stretched from the Peluvir north to the frozen forest. All over, the terrain is unforgiving, and the temperature changes dramatically.
Where did we just come from?
You came from...
I know it was along the coast, I just don't remember the name of it. And I don't remember if it was actually mapped.
No, it won't be that far down. Hold on, I've got to find it.
Was it the Cloud Peaks?
Uh-huh.
So it is this map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So you're coming from there to...
We're headed to Silverymoon, right?
Well, yeah, you're going to Silverymoon right now. But basically south of this map to bottom east of this map.
I should say we're not going straight to Silverymoon, we're stopping by Waterdeep.
Oh, we're going to Waterdeep first.
We have so much money and shit to sell, and so I'd rather offload it in a store that can take it than
Okay.
try and go back to Silverymoon where we know they can't afford our stuff. And
I
then
should pick up my shield, but I, for the life of me, don't remember which city that person lives.
it's in Silverymoon.
Silverymoon. I'm just.
You got hoes in different area codes.
I assume we took Seer back up to the map room, and I'm looking at a map of Faerun and plotting from Silverymoon to the Tortured Lands.
You
Okay.
do see Smoke go to one of the side drawers and pulls out a chalk slate and writes his name down and an amount of money next to it. Just in case, usually when this woman sends us on mission, one or two of us dies, and this landscape sounds even worse, so I'm up to making a Deadpool.
A Deadpool doesn't sound like a bad idea, especially considering we're crossing over the heart of the Anarok Desert.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but Shatter Soul River, molded by lava, cut by ice, stone worn so smooth that it turns into sculptures. That just sounds like at least two of us are dying.
Listen,
I'm not
Toes is
going to
one
lie.
level away from his mandatory death because I need to replace him with a wizard anyway, so...
I'm not going to lie, growing up, we were told stories of the Anarok and the plains within it. You know, that was the bad place. That's where you don't go. We're going beyond it. I don't know what the fuck to expect, but it can't be good.
Yeah, traveling with us isn't good for your health.
So I've noticed.
Glad to have you on board. But Smoke is gonna write his own name down, and then kind of forget how Deadpools work. It's like, is it like last one standing gets all the money, or is it if
Or-
you, or you
I
bet
don't
on?
know the term other than relating to the...
Oh no, the one in Deadpool works by you bet on who's gonna die first.
I would vote we all contribute, or everyone who wants to contribute contributes to the pot, and then once we're done, those who have not died split the shares.
Agreed.
But everyone enter an equal amount, so you can't buy in for cheap and win, 1,000 platinum.
Oh, I can't put 2,300 platinum in. Okay.
Can I be honest, I don't understand the point. Like, if I'm dead, just take all this shit off my what? This seems weird.
We
We're
will.
going to rob you blind and then pick you back up. That seems a little uncouth.
We're going to
Well, and
take
also
up.
sometimes bodies aren't recovered.
What's that?
That
and
too.
Why
This is,
don't we leave all our money on the ship before we
Guillermo.
do something dangerous?
well, this is just plainly to bring a light of comedy to this, because I realistically think one of us is going to die, and going in with a smile and a joke usually leads to better outcomes than going in with a, well, one of us is going to bird dive into lava and we're going to lose our best friend and only person who's ever understood us.
Go
Or,
into battle.
alternatively
Go into
speaking,
battle hoping you shall live, and surely you shall die. Go into battle accepting you shall die, and maybe you shall live.
Toes, I think your intelligence is too low to know that.
That is
Or
true.
alternatively speaking, we all put money in a pot, and I get to stab you all in the back and take the money.
Oh,
Yeah, on that
It's
note,
just a fun little game. And I tossed down. How much did you put down?
I haven't put down yet. I don't know if people can afford what I have.
Oh, fair enough. Never mind.
That sounds really arrogant, but it's true. I got a lot of
I
money.
don't know if people can afford what I have.
Listen, Smoke is loaded.
I'll put in 2,000 platinum.
Can everybody afford that? I don't think Toes can afford that.
Toes can't afford anything. He's broke.
Well, Toes doesn't put anything in.
Toes doesn't get the death pot. Okay. Let's, before we make this, actually, let's go shopping in Waterdeep and Silverymoon and see if we want to spend money on anything before we pot commit to not having money. But we are going to make this Deadpool.
Also, I can't afford 2,000. I can afford 2,000 platinum.
Rodri.
Also, she's not done with.
Oh yeah,
telling
sorry.
you about the waste. You're just like, she's just in the middle of you telling you all about the waste. You're like, who wants to make a Deadpool?
Wouldn't it be
I
better
mean-
to spend all the money buying things that could help us survive?
I have a list of things to buy, but yes, you're not wrong.
I don't really have a list of anything to buy. I feel like I'm set. Not going to lie.
The Tortured Land is much more moist than the desert of Anarok, which permitted a lot more plants to grow, though it is still considered a barren wasteland, uninhabitable to the majority of people, where there is small prey animals and strangely shaped and savage monsters. Few outsiders went into the Tortured Land, and fewer still lingered there long enough to explore it, let alone map it. It is believed to be cold and harsh wasteland of rampaging monsters, an evil land shunned and little spoken of by even the riders of the ride. Thank you, Favor and Lore, for such wonderful names. However, it is secluded. It is in a secluded part of the Tortured Lands. There lives the Ondantis, a community of pacifist orcs dedicated to the goddess Eldaf. 15 tribes live in harmony within the land through farming and foraging. In the icy northeast, where the Way of the Powery crosses the river of Pelavir, at the bridge called Marim Span, is the settlement of Frozen Flindike, a home of gnolls who climb the tundra from here to the frozen forest. And my last note, somewhere in the heart of the Tortured Land, there is rumored to be a glowing spring. Once a year in the month of Chess, which is odd. Now that we're in Chess, and you're being sent by Markin. The
Wow.
riders were said to come to venerate the spirit of the spring.
The riders? What are the riders? Do I know
The
that?
riders of the ride.
Yeah, okay.
So basically, at this point every year, people from the ride come up the Tortured Land to a spring and venerate a holy spirit and go home. Is that about right?
Yep.
But for some reason, Markon has been detecting strange magical signals from the Tortured Land, which should not be happening. Right?
Yeah.
So when we go there, maybe make the spring the first priority to see if we can get there before the riders leave. What are the riders of the ride?
The only bit of lore I didn't actually look up from Faerun.
I mean, we have 3 groups of, I guess you could call civilization.
Yeah. I don't know how much I want to mess with gnolls, though.
I don't really want to mess with pacifist orcs either. I would like to get in, find out what we need to find out, and get out. But this sounds like a large area, and without our own way of tracking magical disturbances, I don't know
I think
how.
Sorry, go on.
I just don't know how. I don't know. We could be there for a long time.
Yes, unless we get the information that leads us.
So
north.
apparently I have to make my own lore about the Riders of the Ride because it's from probably 2nd edition. It's from 1988.
Yeah, all I found on it was like straight up like it's a tribe of barbarians that ride mounted things around there. But I don't even know if that's right.
It is basically Mad Max.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're the Mad Max of there. Okay, so after knowing that bit, let's avoid that group of people. The pacifist orcs, I think, are our best bet on gathering information in the area.
Unless these farmers and trappers don't know anything. Which is a very real possibility considering they're farmers and trappers.
True, but if there's something strange and magical going wrong in their area, they might. My only thought there. You're right.
I feel like
There's
you're the most... I feel like you're the most learned among us when it comes to wizardly applications. Is there any way to track magic from a distance?
Not in my forte. Seer?
Anything we could buy? Oh, right, we have Seer here.
Yeah, sorry. Look at the wizard initiate, not the archmage.
She's not an archmage.
Uh,
Markan's an archmage.
I turn to look at Seer. My apologies. Sometimes I do forget we have guests.
is there anything that would point us to the corruption?
Maybe in a well-documented, well-mapped area where you knew the trails,
But not in the wastes.
but
Well,
I
how
wouldn't
does
say in the waste.
how does Marcon know then?
I think that's a question for him.
Question for him.
Yes, I can, to answer your other question, I can see magic, but in a very, very small proximity.
Yes, I believe I can do the same.
Yes.
But it's a quite a limited distance.
Yeah, same. So,
Would you be up for sending a message to Marcon?
we'd need Vasily too. I don't have the power to do it at this long distance. I think Vasily has sending.
Let me double check.
Can you just power down and change out your spells? Just in the
Can you
middle of
just,
the
like,
day.
turn it off and on again?
Yeah, just power down, we'll pull the USB stick out and put
Vasily-
another one in.
Vasily comes back. I don't. I walk up behind him, press a button on the back of his neck, wait 10 seconds,
do.
press it again.
Yeah, we pull this flash drive out and put a new one in with the sending spells.
I do have sending, and I did prepare it.
Nice.
Well, 1 second then. Vasily, if you'd like to walk away, you can, but I'm going to ask Seer if she knows anything about the Citadel.
I'll stay.
Seer, around 300 years ago, do you know of anything pertaining to a very bloody battle in a place called the Citadel?
She looks down for a moment, trying to rack her brain of all the archaeology type information she knows, and she looks up and says, "No, I'm sorry."
If you ever uncover and find anything, make sure to message us. I know you do your research quite often, and I know archaeology is kind of your thing.
I think I'll be helping.
I'm aware, but we're researching ancient things here. You never know when something useful might come up.
Yes, I think I'll be helping Marcon in this endeavor to help you all get what you need in order to be prepared for whatever comes.
Not die, yes.
Vasily, I know we found you south, but you know where you came from. You seem familiar with Silverymoon, correct?
I've recognized bits and pieces. I didn't know the place.
I'll call him over to the map that I know he's memorized. Point to these two places northeast of Silverymoon called Citadel Felbar and Citadel Advar. Do these ring a bell? I've just been looking at the map and plotting our course, and I saw these.
Felbar sounds familiar.
Maybe we check it out while we're there. We need to talk to Marcon and see how dire these wastes are, though.
Was Marcon in Waterdeep?
No, it's in Silverymoon.
Yeah.
Oh, he wasn't sword. That's right.
Yeah, it's just not that far out of our way, and we really do have 32,500 plus gold worth of stuff that I would like.
No,
to...
I was just thinking we talked to him in Waterdeep. I just forgot where he was at. That's all. Yeah, so instead of using sending, we'll just talk to him when we get there.
Yeah. Well, unless you have anything else here, I think we should go on with this travel.
Do you tell her that you're going to Waterdeep and Silverymoon and all these
Yeah,
places?
she would be open to our plans.
Okay.
Once I knew she wasn't going to turn on us, I would, fill her in.
If you'll just drop me off at Silverymoon with Markon, I think I can do my best beside him in research.
That can be done. If you need anything while we're in Waterdeep, just say you can stay on the ship. We can get it. It should be a
She'll
short.
stay.
It should be a short trip. Also, I don't know what your skills are in enchanting, but do you know of anything that is a ring or device that would help protect somebody from harsh environments, weather, and such? I know things like rings of warmth or rings of cold help protect people from harsh environments. I didn't know if there was one that did both.
Ring of waste.
Yeah,
Well, you do have 2 fingers, do you not?
We do, but finding enough for each of us in both is a lot harder than just finding one for each of us, or, any combination of the sorts. I just have
I am not as accustomed to magical items like that. Are they something you have to spend time with and attune to?
Depends on their make. Depends on the all-seeing God above that judges us.
Everybody in unison looks above. We peer through the 4th wall and plead.
She doesn't know of any type of maker advertising both warmth and cold at the same time. Certainly be made. Probably be like a killer, 2-stack ring where it's combined.
Get you that ring of fire resistance so we can go to the frozen wastelands and spend 20 seconds on the lava river. Anyway, moving on.
Oh god, rings of...
Imagine this place is like Death Valley. 120 degrees during the day and negative 5 at night.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find shit to help us.
Oh, great DM above. Would my studded leather of dawn help with that? Because it prevents...
For one of them.
Yeah, but it's
At dawn.
fire and cold damage, so would that help with resisting the environment? Or would I even know?
At dawn, sorry, I'm checking on chocolate. At dawn, you can switch out your preference in absorption. Yes?
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if resistance to cold damage would help with a cold environment, because that's more not taking damage. It's just environmental hazard.
So it's not only the extreme temperature change. It's also wind and just being weather beaten. So you would know that your armor can't help you necessarily with just being impounded by sand.
Yeah, okay. So it would be if I set it to fire, it wouldn't help unless I stepped in lava.
It might slightly lower your DC, but not really.
Yeah,
Possibly up to DM's discretion.
That's what I was angling for.
Yeah. Yes, if it's wind and batter and all that, we would need probably a ring that would require 1, a lot of magic, and 2, to be paired with to fully protect you.
In old editions, a lot of fortitude.
Yeah. Well, let's get on to Waterdeep and we'll see if they have anything. I doubt it, but I'm gonna ask for it in Waterdeep and Silverymoon. Does anybody have anything else they would like to, How long is this journey gonna be, DM?
From Silvermoon to the waste.
From the Clouded Peaks to Waterdeep to Silverymoon.
And then to the waste.
Yeah.
Also,
A while.
Citadel.
And this,
And,
possibly the Citadel. We got to see how dire the situation is in the wastes from Marcom before we.
Oh wow. Let me pull up the actual.
Because if he tells us like, yeah, if you guys give me another week, I can find out more before you go there, and it's not that dire, then we go to the Citadel first. But if he's like, no, this shit is like world-ending.
Well, I can tell you from the letter, Smoke, it didn't seem pressing. It was more, I'm calling in a favor. Here's something I don't know, and I'd like for you to find out. But he didn't impress a great sense of urgency. Only, of course, that it could benefit us finding these relics, which I would venture to say is rather dire.
Okay. So Cloud Peaks are.
Although, to be
There.
fair, I don't really know why these relics are surfacing. So it might not be pressing, or it could happen tomorrow. Who knows?
I have a feeling we'll find another one in the wastes. Maybe 2. Also, Fraudry. My gut tells me that during this encounter, during whatever we find in the wastes, or soon after, or maybe even at the Citadel, the Zentarum might be present. I just want to know that if it comes push to shove and you can see that they're obviously not doing good things, that you will be on our side. We won't have to worry about you either.
Frogger just gives you a shit-eating grin and says, well, if I'm there, the Zentarum are certainly present.
If I'm there, if I'm anywhere, technically the Zentarum are present.
So wherever we go, they follow.
You know what I mean.
Listen,
So
I have my affiliations and I have my reservations, but I
Really.
preserve myself first and foremost. And if allying with you is the best way to do that, then I'll ally with you.
Smoke will just nod. What was that, DM?
So it's 800 miles from the where you are to Waterdeep.
So 4 days.
It is roughly 500 miles from Waterdeep to Silverymoon.
Another 2 days, 2 and 3 days, call it. 1, 2.5.
It is about 100 miles from Silverymoon to the Citadel. And it is hold on, I'm gonna find
About
the
600?
waste. Where is the waste? Ah, there it is. Um. That is just about 1,000
Another
to
5.
go to.
Like, it's 240 miles a day, so
That's
that-
1,000.
No, it's not. It's not. Give me 1 second. Gotta pull up the chart for this thing.
That's 1,000 if we cut straight across the Anarok, right?
Yeah, it is. If you don't like bypass anything.
192 miles a day, so another 5 to there. So, wait, so it's 1,000 miles from here to there?
From Silverymoon to the waste.
So, buckle up, guys. We got a couple days of just traveling.
I would recommend if we're cutting straight across, we fly however high we can fly.
Oh no, we're gonna go to. Wait, are you talking about from Silverymoon to the wastes?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll reach maximum altitude and.
We will be going straight across the heart of the Anarok.
And last time
And
we
it's
were
how many days per, or how many miles per day?
192 miles per day.
Those 2 miles count.
Yes.
Yes. So
My quick math has the entire trip, not counting the Citadel, taking 12 days, and counting the Citadel taking 12 and a half days. But again, that's quick.
That's just travel too.
That's
That's not
just travel.
time spent in cities.
No, that's not counting that we'll probably spend half a day in Waterdeep and then probably a full day in Silverymoon. So unless there's any time constraints and we need to cut out, because I think if we cut out Waterdeep, we can cut down like 2 days off the journey.
I don't think we, again, from the letter, it didn't seem to be pressing beyond what's already pressing.
So
No.
just travel time, 12 and a half days.
Yeah. And I think that if we take the extra detour, I can enchant some more arrows. We can get some things sold off and pad some of our pockets some more. Look for some possible rings that might help us weather the terrain better. I'm worried about the lucky. If we get to the wastes, we'll probably have to go on foot. If the conditions are as bad as she says, when they're up in the air, the wind is usually worse, and I don't know if the ship will be able to handle it.
Oh, I imagine we would have to sit down somewhere in the desert.
Probably half a day off from the Anarok or something, just to say, or from the wastes, and
Mm-hmm.
send the ship. Can we get switched back to the map that shows the Anarok?
Uh-huh. You mean the waste?
No, the Anarok. The one that shows Silverymoon and all that, the main one, yeah.
Sorry, I was on it, y'all weren't.
Yeah. So the Anarok's all the way down here, right?
Anarok is like this whole
Oh no, sorry, the
desert
waste are down here.
pass.
You said it's the south part?
The waste is over here, like to the east.
This is the eastern Anarok.
Okay.
That's only like the first third of the Anarok.
Yeah, no, I knew it was short. But
So
we'll
let me give you the bigger picture of the Anarok. And hopefully this doesn't look like poop, because usually when I print screen or like screenshot from the high res from Wizards, it looks like poop.
okay.
But y'all fought Imrith like in the top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
And so the wastes are
See the
Sorry,
little
Sorry, this is low res,
nubby.
but it's
You see the nub on the right side,
Yeah.
middle of the right side? That's the wastes, just to the right of that nub.
so what's all this in the middle?
that in the middle is the plain of standing stones.
Is there any decent cities right east of the Anarok?
No. All the cities are
How-
what y'all have already traveled through.
What's the between everybody on board, we'd have basic knowledge of the safety of environment. Heading south after the Anarok, what is the conditions of, like, hostile flying creatures and such? Like, it's... Like, I don't want to send the ship back into the heart of the Anarok without us on board. So if it can drop us off in the waste and then beamline south and around the Anarok...
Well, you killed Imrith and her 2 children, so there isn't blue dragons fighting in that section of the desert. Fraudry, make a history check for dragons.
Is that an advantage because of dragons?
Did that still stay the same with ranger stuff?
I don't...
That's a good question.
Because now I'm just all confused about rangers.
Yes, I have advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about dragons.
Okay. So you haven't heard of any dragons that also reside in the Anarok Desert or surrounding areas.
So, Rodri, would it be ideal to... What would be the safest path to send the boat back on? Would through the Anarok be...
I mean, I feel like the Anarok is most dangerous on foot. I would avoid the center as much as possible, but...
And by the center, you mean the giant shattered sands area or whatever?
Yes, the massive plains.
Yeah. So...
Although all of the Anarok itself is not safe,
but if the
I
ship's...
would probably avoid the heart.
If the ship's flying at maximum altitude at 200 miles a day, it could probably get through without any problems.
I don't recall any dragons in the Anarok. As far as other winged creatures, I feel like the defenses of the ship are capable and the crew are intelligent.
We have... As long as it's not an ancient or adult dragon, I think that the ballistas and alchemist fire that we've armed the ship with, and the 2 cannons, could probably help defend it.
The only problem is, I feel like the only thing west of the Anarok would be Silverymoon. And that's quite a trip. Especially if we need to leave in a hurry.
Well, but the thing is, as long as Vasily stays alive... Oh, that's another thing I need to buy. Okay, sorry. As long as Vasily stays alive, we can just teleport straight to the ship.
Assuming these magical disturbances in the Tortured Lands aren't... They won't interfere with magic.
I mean...
We hope.
Yes. Worst to worst, Vasily can also send a message and the ship can turn around for us. We don't need to enter the Anarok, but I don't think having the ship just flying on the border between the Wastes and the Anarok is good for its health, I think.
Oh no, agreed. I don't think anything from the Anarok East is good for his health.
Yeah, so I think it gets us to the Wastes, sets us down, and it goes back to maximum altitude and starts hauling ass away. The quicker we get done, the quicker we get back to it.
I could say, and I'm hesitant, but if they're going to avoid the plains and travel south around them, Chilember Marsh is much closer than Silverymoon.
Lumber Marsh.
Now, there's not much there, but it is
That's
relatively safe. They can put down near a forest. There's
that's where you're from, right?
the vicinity, yes.
So at least the crew will know the area and know where... We know that the ancient dragon there is dead, so...
They can hunt game in the forests. They can survive.
Agreed. I think that will be the plan. It'll be closer and not nearly as deadly. Well, off to Waterdeep.
As we all filter out of the map room, planning room, I just kind of pull Smoke aside and give him a look and say, self-preservation above all else, and I expect the same from you.
Agreed, but at the same point in time, this is my crew now. You
It's understandable. You have more responsibility than I do.
And I don't mind you saving yourself, but if you were to turn on us, that isn't just saving yourself, that's betrayal. There is some honor in fighting with the people you fight alongside.
Let me put it this way. If your crew is getting its collective ass kicked, and you're falling, and you're dead, and there are a few of you left, I'm not going down with the ship.
I don't expect you to give your life for us, but if you turn us in, or roll over at the first sign, there's a difference. I don't mind that if we all die and you go, yeah, I was looking to turn them in, like, fine, go buy it, make money off of my corpse, I don't care. But if you turn us over before the battle's even done is more what I was talking, or battle's even started is more what I was getting at.
I have more to gain from you and your crew being alive than I do from you being dead. Now, if we do run into the Zentarum, I did not call them, and I would appreciate it if you did not assume that I did.
I didn't assume that you'd called them, I just wanted to know at the first sight of them that you wouldn't assume they were the good part that you believe them to be.
Well, according to you, there are no good parts except for you, so if I see Zentarum, I'll do you the favor and make the same assumption.
Fair. Well, just as long as we understand. Let's go sell some shit and become rich.
As we walk out, I tell him, you know, I feel like there's a lot of Zentarum that are a lot like you. The only good ones are themselves. And I split off and head back to my chambers.
Smoke chuckles a little bit.
For the record, you're on the 18th of chess. Months are 30 days long.
So if we take the full 12 and a half days, it will literally get us there at the end of chess.
Mm-hmm.
Head out Waterdeep. We can sell shit later. We have money.
I'm not worried about selling shit, I'm worried about buying shit.
Yes, but if we miss the portal, which I have a feeling might be something worth looking, or the lake.
I'll have Vasily send a message to Mark Olin, inform him of this ritual, and see if it rings a bell.
Vasily, can you do that?
I can do that.
And Vasily, if you would like, ask about Felbar.
Okay.
So in 25 words or less.
Well, you can cast multiple spells, but...
Yeah. Must contain, are you pooping?
What?
It's a
Is that a
critical
joke
roll.
I don't understand?
It's critical roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we're on a ship for at the very least another, 5 days.
Yeah, this could be like
So-
a whole conversation.
Yeah, you can send multiple 25-word spells.
Assuming you
We're not gonna need them.
aren't gonna need spells. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well,
We're not
if I spend
going to
three
need them.
3 third-level spell slots every 6 hours, I'm okay.
You can only take one long rest per day.
Yeah, there is a cap on that.
Okay, fine. 3 per day.
Assuming nothing bad happens.
Well,
Okay,
we're high enough level that 3/3 levels isn't going to kill us. Like, I'm going to be going into every day without first level spells on this entire trip because I'm enchanting stuff.
And we're low enough level that if an ancient Dracolich with a freaking Archmage on it shows up, we're gonna die anyway, whether we have third level spells or not.
Exactly. So it's a win-win.
I love this pessimist optimism.
So, over the course of the next... Oh, wait, our... Yeah, I guess, what
I
what is-
did that GIF just because guys were saying assuming a lot.
What does he tell us back? Just assuming, like, today alone we ask about the time constraints concerning the wastes.
He basically says that there's nothing new that's dangerous. So it should be looked at. There's no new reports of magic.
He just feels something's off there.
Yeah.
Does he know anything about the portal ritual or the
Glowing spring.
Yeah.
When Vasily mentions it, it takes a long time for him to get a reply. Kind of like Marcon's looking it up. But it doesn't say when in chess it happened, so you may have already missed it.
If we're not going to get there until the end of chess, I say we don't even try for it. At that point in time, the odds are 1 in 30 that we even get there in time.
I mean, odds are this has nothing to do with... This sounds like something that happens every year, and he is sensing somehow something that hasn't ever happened before. So, I feel like this is coincidence at best. Did he say anything about the Citadel, Vasily?
What do you ask specifically?
Information on Felbar.
I imagine Vasily's sending spells are the opposite of gestures, so it's just information, the wastes, writers, ritual, information, Felbar, information, time sensitivity. That's it.
Yeah, like super short, to the point, as little
That's a
extra
fax machine.
wording.
Fax machine.
You get back that Felbar is still inhabited by dwarves, led by Emerus Warcrown. And do you just get information from about Felbar, or do you get information about Warforged in Felbar?
I want information specifically on the fall of Felbar, I guess.
Okay.
300-year-old information.
Around 1054, dwarves abandon Felbar. I'm trying to put this in shorthand. Silverymoon took advantage and garrisoned it. 50 years later, Citadel captured by orcs. Battle of Many Arrows. So your memory, your Nam memory was in the middle of the Battle of Many Arrows.
It's a good thing I haven't seen any orcs yet. That probably might not do well.
Okay.
I mean, we have a bad history with killing them, so it's fine.
You mean like a pacifist collection of orcs who farm and trap
Yeah,
that?
Broadry, I'm starting to see your logic and not going to see them.
I was so wise. I incited that before it even happened.
I'm not sure how I would react to that, honestly. I mean, not remembering much of anything. Everything's just bits and pieces. Who knows?
I feel like Mark Owen could give more information in person.
Probably, it's a good idea.
But that's more than we knew before we came down here, so...
None of you have mentioned to Marcon what y'all found Seer in. Yes?
Nope, we haven't told him the Temple of Mistra.
Key.
Should I?
I mean, at some point I feel like
We
we'll
will.
just catch him up in person.
Yeah, but we got, like, the pressing things were out of the way now. So, on to Waterdeep, unless anybody has anything else.
Don't know, a goddess of magic does seem rather pressing. But no, like,
I mean,
I
we
agree.
can do it tomorrow. I think we've probably
Well-
all of that cost a handful of spell slots.
Again, I agree. I think at some point we just wait until we see him in person, and then tell him in person. It'll be fine.
The sentient voice in the sky means nothing. We're good.
You guys want to hear something fucking hilarious?
What's
Does
that?
it relate to the campaign?
Not at all. I'll take that as a no. Okay.
We do have a group chat. You can put it in.
Yeah. Put it in weekend.
I would like one last message, if you're capable, Vasily. Could you ask Morguln, number one, how is he sensing these magical disturbances from so far away? And number two, is there a way that we can do the same? Is there an item we can buy? Is there like a depth finder that we can hook up to the ship and sail around?
Okay. I will send him a message asking, how do you sense the magical forces? How can we also sense these magical forces? Items? Question mark?
Yes.
And I will say
Item?
question mark at the end.
Question mark? Waterdeep? Question mark?
Strange. Strange skies at night.
Huh.
Observations from intel. No item.
We allied ourselves with a fucking star-reading... Fuck. This man knows nothing. He's a fake. He's a hack. He's not a wizard.
I mean, he's probably an archmage, but they also are particular in their ways, we found out.
Wow. I'm glad none of you asked what type of wizard Seer was. And if you can't guess from her name,
It's probably divination.
yes.
Necromancy.
I thought we had already established that, I'm going to be honest.
I think
No.
we did.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe we just all assumed because her name was Seer.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I think there was a
Yeah.
conversation back when we first met her about her problem. I think somebody made a joke like, "Oh, what is she, a divination wizard?" And you said yes.
Look, name your children for the job you want them to have.
No, they're archmages. Those motherfuckers went back and renamed themselves because they're so high and
Okay,
mighty.
well then we need to change Harper's name to President of Space.
I think that's just collectively known as Harper.
That's
Okay.
weird then. What is Marcone's school of magic?
Are you asking?
No, we're asking
Because-
Seer. Seer should know.
Okay, fair. Oh, I knew this answer.
I knew it at one point, but I don't remember it now.
I think Slice knew it, considering he stood there and just stared at the man for a couple minutes.
Yeah, Slice has just been hanging out with his
Slice is at the bar
cleaning
downing.
cube.
Yes. Slice is just. I gave him my personal cleaning cube as well, so that way they can play.
Hold on. If you put two cleaning cubes up against each other, which one gets cleaned?
It's like a
What?
It dissolves
I would only
like
one of them have-
box.
it's like a gelatinous cube that just form into each other and make a bigger cleaning cube.
It's School of Transmutation, by the way.
He's a transformer.
That name doesn't match. I don't like it.
Sorry, Caleb Widowgas was already taken.
I was gonna say Bumblebee, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, why is this name not Optimus? I mean, it's the optimal name.
Well,
Marcone.
Have a good night, stream. That's it.
good night.
Marcone. Marcone sounds like a wizard who, like an artist. He should be an artist. He draws with markers.
He bakes baguettes.
Wow.
Boo.
It's a French name. I don't know.
I mean, technically it's pronounced Markin, apparently. Thanks, DM.
I mean, it's pronunciation is different with everyone.
I feel like we got distracted.
Seer.
Nuts.
Just says Markin.
Hey, yo, Markin! We're just kind of filling dead air on the way to Waterdeep.
Yeah, no, we're just beamlining Waterdeep now.
Okay.
I don't think we have anything else to cover. We just burned an hour and
Okay.
42 minutes on bullshitting what our plan was.
So you go to Waterdeep
Um,
and you go sell.
so there's 32,500 gold worth of stuff, and we have a legendary Dwarven Thrower. I think. Wait, is
Okay.
Dwarven Thrower legendary?
Something like that.
I still feel like we can't sell that.
Requires attunement by a dwarf, melee weapon, items, very rare. No. We've been pretty much keeping it as a bargaining chip to if we ever find like a very rare magic item we want to trade it for.
Yeah, I feel like there's no price tag. Or
Are
if you
you-
do get a price tag, it's not going to be worth it.
Are you cheating the price?
On a few of these I will. Probably in the places that like can afford it but aren't that. I mean, it's a DC. One second. What is my DC?
A map of Waterdeep.
Spell save 0. That's not true. Okay, apparently neither of those are working. Let me pull up D&D Beyond.
Neverwinter.
Spell save 0, it automatically succeeds.
Mirror.
Because you can't roll 0.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you have a negative. My spell save DC is 17. So probably on like 4 of these, I'll distort value and make them twice as valuable for an extra.
Boy.
You know, an extra
That's
10,000 gold.
What are we selling exactly?
So over the last couple raids from Selsuka and Imrith's kids, We've accumulated all of that shit. That's all worth 2,500 gold.
Where the hell are we carrying all that?
My bag of holding.
Oh, right. We have bigger bags of holding.
Yes.
Yeah, they're XXL.
That's why I do the looting. Also because I keep the notes.
I've got a bigger bag too. I just forget that I've got a bigger bag.
Yeah, I just keep that shit because I do the notes and it makes it easier. But, so that would be 42,500 after if none of the people make their saves.
It didn't work out. I'm angry.
None of them made their saves.
What?
None of them made their saves.
No!
What? Hang on.
What I was trying to type out didn't work out, so I got frustrated.
Oh, what were you trying to type out?
I speak Draconic. What does that mean?
Fuck this lizard boy and his dwarven friend that smells like cats.
-4.
Yes.
That's
No,
a
it
lot
means
of-
God is angry.
So
Oh, God is angry, guys. We're fucked.
Everybody, again, in unison, looks up at the sky.
Oh no. Okay, I'm fine. We're good. God is angry. I had to start rolling death saves.
Or...
I don't know.
Oh no, I was saying 4 as in the number 4 as in... Who you? 1 passes.
Huh?
Hmm?
Oh, 1 passes that save. Okay. So it's just 40,000 gold even that we sell for.
Okay.
Is that right? Fair?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Wait. Oh, wait. Did we sell off some of this? It might be worth less than 32. 1, 10.
No, it's 35 there that you have listed. The thrower doesn't have a value. But of the 2,500s, it's...
No, there's only
35.
32,500.
You're right.
Yeah. So after
3250.
after successfully
32.
distorting value on 3 of them, it would double their price, so it'd be 40,000 gold after we sold all of it.
Okay.
So let me clear all that from the inventory real quick.
Do you want that in gold or in platinum?
Oh, platinum.
It's a good thing we're not doing coin weight, because holy shit.
Yeah, 4,000 platinum. Which means there's 5 of us, which means
80 pounds.
Everybody gets another 800. Yeah, everybody gets another 800 platinum.
1,000.
Because that is group funds.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's 80 pounds of platinum.
Yeah.
That they just handed.
Yeah, another 800 platinum apiece.
So Waterdeep's economy is in shambles now.
We have a habit
They
of
can
doing
handle
this every time we come to Waterdeep. Well, we sell in Waterdeep. They can handle it.
They'll sell it off.
that literally comes out to half my carry weight.
I have a bag of holding, guys. Is my
There's a...
Oh, I'm up to 9 strength, by the way.
Also,
I hate you, I'm still at 8.
Yeah, I took a fighting style archer, and that gives you 1 dex or 1 strength. 1 dex or 1 strength. So
okay, so we were on the 18th.
it's been 4 days, so we're on the 22nd.
Yeah, but you're shopping, so that's gonna take up the rest of the day.
Fair.
Question.
Yeah,
Is there a bank in Waterdeep where I can convert all of my money?
absolutely. Any major bank, you could just do that automatically.
Thank you.
Major town
Sorry, I
There's
want
a
to
bank.
convert my 3,185 platinum to copper.
to Electrum.
No, to copper. I just want like 3 million pounds.
You want to be like Scrooge McDuck,
Mhm.
just swimming in it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna load it into cannons, and I'm just gonna fire copper buckshot at people.
Oh no. Are you doing shopping here? Are you going to be doing shopping in Silverymoon?
Is there
Knowing your connection there?
Is there anything you have prepared for shopping here?
Shopping, yes. Specifically, Waterdeep, no.
Okay, then let's just go to Silverymoon and not cause you to improvise a bunch of magic shops that won't have what we want.
I mean,
Okay.
always. This is why I have 5 tabs on Microsoft Edge
I like the idea of a random table, though.
and 7
Yeah.
tabs open on Chrome.
Do you have a random magic table that we can see what they have to buy?
Sure.
Sweet.
Let's go looking.
Yeah, let's go looking. And we have go on.
Is it going to have a magical depth finder?
No.
That I'm not interested
What are
in.
the chances that it might?
Basically, I want to cast like a 9th level detect magic, enchant that into something, and then mount it on the ship.
Okay.
And it's constantly on, and it has a range of
So-
1,000 feet.
Your first shop is a 2-story half-timbered building with several leaded glass windows and tall wooden shelves. It is well lit by glowing gemstones set into the ceiling. You have a bag of beans.
Not doing that
Dust of
again.
Disappearance. Potions of healing. Spell scrolls of major image. Some +2 ammunition that none of you used.
So no arrows of +2?
No, these are specifically sling bullets.
If I tie them to the end of an arrow, does it still give me the +2? No, I'm kidding. Go on.
Can I buy a gun?
Can you buy
There are
what?
no guns. Wait till Victorian.
I'd like a
Lots of guns.
fucking Glock, please. Come at me now, dragon.
Never heard of dragon scale armor?
Your second place is specifically a scriptorium. Scriptorium. Don't add extra syllables. If you're only worried about the higher ones,
Well, hang on, go back. What's in the library? I'm
a
always
script-
interested in both.
it's a scriptorium, so it sells scrolls specifically. So there's scrolls of protection, scroll of alarm, dancing lights, hold person, moonbeam, phantasmal force, phantasmal killer, sacred flame, sleet storm, warding bond, and teleport.
Scroll of teleport.
Yes, I will buy that. And the scroll of major image from the first place.
I don't know if y'all can hear outside, but it's pouring fucking rain.
No.
I can when you talk.
You know what I could really go for?
What?
Some +2 plate armor.
What is this website that I just found?
I don't think it's going to be here considering this is RNG.
Scroll of major image.
Major image and scroll of teleport is what we're buying.
Who is buying it? Who is doing the talking?
I will. I think I'm our only charisma whore left.
I mean, Define
No, I have a
charisma.
18 charisma because I am a paladin.
I do.
I have a 16, and I had a disguise.
I have an 18 also, but I also have reliable talent.
That's true. Also, I don't have proficiency in persuasion.
I do, and I have expertise as well.
I do have the thing.
Okay.
So, Fraudry,
So,
it's just me?
well,
it's on
someone
you.
can help.
Yeah.
I'll assist you. Go for it.
What's your plus to it, actually?
Just +8.
Yeah, I have a plus 9, so.
I have to get to the right freaking.
It's a 28.
Okay. So that's for the first shop. Go ahead and do it for the second shop.
You want to take this one, Fraudry? Advantage?
No, go for it.
This is the more expensive one, by the way.
22.
Okay. I need to. How do I? Hold up.
I love how we trick people into giving us more money for things that we sell, and then turn around and trick people into selling things to us for less money.
Yeah, that's
We
economics.
just- We need that money so badly.
I don't have 31,000 gold on me.
so
What are you talking about?
400 gold for the major image.
What?
I'll take that. I'll buy it. Teleport's gonna be much more expensive.
Teleport will get you a rare with that score 4,000.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That is fucking cheap.
You rolled really well.
You want to split the cost of the teleport?
Hear me? No.
But also,
Okay.
That's
well,
on you.
Okay.
this website gives sane prices.
It's the same
You
price.
know who I think would love to pay for the teleport? Slice.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I'm the one that can
That's
use
not-
them because they're wizard spells, so it makes sense that I pay for them.
Save that website. Put it in the server.
I would have to look at if it uses SRD or not.
Put it in my.
Or plus mark.
put it
No,
in
no, Jake's
the-
server.
Yeah, put it in mine.
Jake
Oh.
Jake has a collection of things.
Yeah.
Because the same magic items table or website or whatever is,
Mhm.
I don't like it.
Well, I just found it because I was looking up prices.
Well, not
Of,
this. There's another
teleport.
one that I think originated from Reddit. It's like a
Actually-
same magic item table, and it's all the. It doesn't make sense. But anyway,
Yes. Actually, that's teleportation circle, not teleport. Do you still want that one?
Teleport circle? I'll take either one, yeah. I'll pay the same price. It's still a fucking high tier scroll. It's.
Well, because scroll of teleport is very rare.
Yes. So circle for 4,000 I'll still take.
Okay, so go ahead and take teleportation circle.
Just in case we ever need an out of somewhere and Vasily is incapacitated or something, I can still cast it. And scrolls are instant casts, unlike teleportation circle, which is a
Yeah.
1 minute. Or
Scroll
10
of
minutes.
teleport would have been closer to like 30,000.
Yeah.
And then your third place is an alchemy shop. There's an elixir of health, oil of etherealness, potion of fire breath, potion of frost giant strength, more potions of healing, potion of heroism, potion of invulnerability, potion of longevity. That's what you got.
Can you repeat that list real quick? Potion of invulnerability.
Elixir of health, oil of etherealness, potion of fire breath, potion of fire giant strength, potions of healing of all sorts, like all varieties, Potion of heroism, potion of invulnerability, potion of longevity, and then more like
You know, I think
superior
we-
and supreme healing.
Could really go for some strong healing potions and invulnerability.
Yeah.
There are 1 invulnerability, 4 supreme, and 4 superior.
What's the price on all of that?
Expensive.
Yeah, that's why.
What I was giggling at earlier was there's a price check on this website. So go ahead and so it's the same shop. So go ahead and do 1 persuasion roll at advantage.
Oh, this website is amazing.
The one that I just found.
Yeah.
28 again.
Okay.
For everything is what I want the price for.
Yeah. I was going to. You got a 28.
Yes.
Um, 13,000.
For everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can take this, but if people want to help, I won't say no to help.
I will give you all 8,000 of my gold for that.
So 5,000.
That's his Deadpool.
So Toes can no longer enter the Deadpool. Okay, I'll cover the last 5,000.
Toes is once again broke.
I'm gonna have to start paying you more, man.
What's this travel calculator? What?
That's what I'm looking at.
I need that next. What?
There's a reincarnation table too.
Ooh. You guys might need that here. I mean, what?
Detect magic aura reference.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry,
we
let's
have.
just fawn over this website for a second. There-
So we have 1 potion of invulnerability, which Toes you can have.
not using this website for their generator, which I probably.
Why would-
Huh?
Why would I want the potion of invisibility? Give it to you or
Wait, is it
the healer.
invisibility or invulnerability?
Invulnerability.
Yeah. Resistance to
Yeah.
all damage. I mean, if nobody has a problem, Smoke would definitely take that.
Is it resistance to all damage?
Resistance to all damage for 1 minute.
Oh, in that case, I'll take it. I thought it was a potion of the invulnerability spell, which literally does make you invulnerable.
No, it's potion of invulnerability is only
Okay. I'll take it.
resistant for.
Which fun fact Imris had?
I don't doubt it. That bitch took forever to fucking kill. Yeah. So
like Storm King's Thunder told me she has and will drink a potion of invulnerability. Anyway, so those are your 3 magic shops.
Okay. And we'll split up the potions when JR is here for all the healing ones.
Okay.
They're just gonna go
So
in my...
don't get into combat until JR's here. Got it.
Do we know where he is?
Oh, did you leave before JR said where he was? So he got a job,
I do know that.
and now he works every other Saturday.
Right.
And so we are figuring out what that means for UwU. But it'll probably mean we only play UwU on the week, so he is here.
What will we do the other week?
We are
Good question.
currently deciding that. behind the scenes. So we will tell you when we know.
When we figure it
There
out.
has been so much conversation.
Decide faster, motherfuckers.
Well, try. You can keep up with your teleportation circles here.
So we're done in Waterdeep. Let's head to Silverymoon.
If you ever need your Silverymoon circle.
Great. I can't wait to get the shield that makes it so my penis doesn't work anymore.
Oh. What?
The curse shield that he had enchanted, that we said we would not judge her if she put a curse on it for him.
The shield that makes my penis
right.
don't work no more.
So you set off on the 23rd of chess to go to Silverymoon. And it will take you 2.5 days.
Okay.
Jake, I hope you're keeping up with how many arrows you're making.
It takes 9 days, so we're at... Because I had to cast those distort values at all 2nd and 3rd level. Or I had to use... Oh, yeah. I had to cast them all at higher levels, so... I would have had to anyways, because some of those items that I did were too big for the 1-foot cube. So I'm at 6 and at 0.5 days, so once I hit 9 days, I'll make my checks. Yes.
Okay. So we are gonna call it for the evening. Next week, I am unsure if I want to tag y'all into another Valentine one-shot.
I mean, I'm happy because that
If I
shit was...
find one hilarious enough, or just make one
Well,
hilarious enough.
Jared's gonna be back next week, so
Yeah.
No, but she's going to take... I said that if she wants to find a hilarious Valentine's one-shot, we can take a break from Wild Mount and do it on Valentine's Day itself.
Yeah, but I don't think she'd ever come back and mention that.
Hey, it's because I haven't found one yet.
Yeah, so it's dependent.
Either
So it
way,
might just
what we
be-
can tell you is tomorrow we'll be playing D&D.
Yes.
Tuesday we'll be playing video games. After that, Valentine's Day weekend, we'll
I'm
let you know
Yeah.
in our Discord.
And if you want to come back
We'll
tomorrow,
tell
we going into the Fae.
Going to the Fae.
That should be fun.
And
But,
Jake has pretty maps because I bought Incarnate.
It is a pretty map, isn't it?
Yes, I'm happy. I need to learn how to make stuff. Well, I did make something. I do want to show that off real quick once I find which tab my Roll20 is on. So don't laugh, because I have no idea what I'm doing on this website to make maps. But I made this.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. There we go.
It's my first map. Be gentle.
Nice.
That does look nice.
It does look nice. I like the dead dragon in the bottom right. Looks horrifying.
Yeah. Well, it's just like bones.
It's way better than the maps I make, which are just fucking blank squares with things drawn in. Like, here you go, guys. Like,
Here's your map.
Are you fucking serious right now?
And that's
Like, absolutely.
humongous. It's 40 by 30,
Okay.
so lots of room to grow. And also a perfect map to fit within grid. Second map in my lifetime of Roll20.
Next time
that
I visit
matched
you in
up with
Tennessee,
grid.
you're showing me. Okay. We're gonna go raid our friend.
Jess,
Yeah.
who is playing Destiny 2. So let's give her lots of love and lots of dear butts.
Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning
Good
in.
night.
I'm gonna write feedback on people's poetry, because that's what you do in a creative writing course.
Oh.
Lord.
It's not that bad because it's not public, which means I don't have to say something different from what everyone else says.
Oh, that's actually nice.
Yeah, because if it's public, then you have to like either be the first one to comment or find out